Have you ever been faced with a choice that seems, super simple on the surface, but is actually a deep test of how you see the world? Well, today we're going to dive into exactly that, a decision that peels back the layers on what money really is. Our story kicks off with a problem that I think we can all get behind. We meet this young woman, Alicesa, and she just needs to get paid. Her rent is due, and she's waiting on this payment of 100 million Satoshis. It's that simple, urgent feeling we've all had, right? But here's the twist. Her mentor, this kind of mysterious guy known only as Satoshi, doesn't just hand over the cash. No, he sees this as a teachable moment. He sets up this high-stakes choice for her, one that's designed to really test her understanding of value itself. So here's the choice he puts on the table. On one side, you've got one Bitcoin sitting there in a digital wallet. On the other side, you've got its equivalent, 3 million Thai baht in cold, hard cash. The question is pretty straightforward. Which one do you take? The digital potential or the physical cash you can hold in your hand? And Alicesa? Well, she doesn't even hesitate. She goes straight for the cash. And her logic? It sounds pretty flawless, doesn't it? I mean, you can hold it, you can use it to pay her rent, like right now, and like she says, anyone will accept it. It totally feels like the most practical, no-brainer move. But, and this is a big but, what seemed like the smartest, most obvious choice was actually a trap. A test that, by all conventional logic, Alicesa just failed. Whoa. Satoshi's reaction is swift, and it is stunning. A sharp flick to the forehead, and then this even sharper criticism. He tells her the choice was gravely wrong and that she's still looking at the world from inside a narrow cage. So, what did she miss? What does Satoshi see that she doesn't? To explain, Satoshi calls in a little help. This is Bitra, a kind of technological guide that can visualize these huge concepts on a global scale. And Bitra's about to show Alicesa a lesson that's going to completely shatter her worldview. Okay, and this is where we zoom out. We're moving from one person's dilemma about paying rent to a massive lesson about how money actually works here in the 21st century. So the first big idea is global reach. Satoshi explains that, yeah, her 3 million baht is powerful, but really only locally. The second she leaves Thailand, she's got to find someone to exchange it. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is basically the native currency of the internet. It has value anywhere you can get a signal. The second lesson is all about being permissionless. Now, if Alicesa wanted to send that 3 million baht to another country, she'd need banks and regulators to say, okay. But Satoshi, he can send her that one Bitcoin in about 10 minutes to anyone, anywhere in the world, and nobody has to give him permission. It's just a direct, unstoppable transfer of value. And right here, you can just see it dawning on her. That confidence she had, it's gone. She's starting to realize that her whole idea of money was incomplete. That safe choice of cash wasn't actually safe at all. It was just limited. So did she just miss her chance and lose out on 3 million baht? Well, not quite. Satoshi sees that little spark of understanding in her eyes and offers her a new path, a chance to earn the wisdom that she's missing. He makes her a new offer. He transfers the one Bitcoin into her wallet, right then and there. She can see it, she knows it's hers, but it's locked by something called a smart contract. To truly own it, she first has to prove she gets what its real power is.
Bitra then shows 7 lock chains on its screen. This is her new path forward. To get her Bitcoin, Alicesa has to complete 7 secret missions, and each one is going to teach her a crucial lesson about money. Her real journey is just getting started.
And, just to keep things interesting, our little guide Bitra can't help but give a little cryptic spoiler for the next mission. It whispers something about a volcano exploding and a hut burning down. What in the world could that possibly have to do with money? So you see, Alicesa's choice wasn't just about cash versus crypto. It was about choosing between a small, familiar world and this huge, borderless one. Her quest to unlock that Bitcoin has just begun, and it starts with something called the fire test. We'll just have to wait and see what that's all about in the next explainer.